Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Brawling with Brett. I'm your host, Brett, and tonight we are going to be playing a little bit of Garruk. This has finally made the changes and edits post Theros now that the new set is actually like a month away. So, yeah, I've got a lot of Brawl decks though in my defense. So, yeah, we're going to play some Garruk this season before we get even more cards to cram into it. So before we do that, I wanted to say thanks for checking us out, like and subscribe to the video, and we have extra content on Patreon for $1. Now that we've got that done, I will actually show you the deck. So, not a ton of changes. We still are playing a pretty simple mid-range deck. A lot of value creatures. We got our mana ramp in here. Couple new cards, like we got Elspeth's Nightmare, we got Dryad of the Elysian Grove for that sweet ramp and that sweet Nissa interaction where all of our lands will make an extra green if we've got both those down. First I row in games, Eat to Extinction because can't have enough removal. I'm trying to think. Yeah, we got Polykranos Unchained, which I'm excited to actually get to play with. I don't know if I played with one unlimited, and that card is absolutely sweet. So nothing too crazy, and of course we've got our Field of Ruin. Golos was banned, but we have not gotten that update yet, so we might run into some Golos. But this is gonna, I think, be the last episode of this show where we can run into Golos and Brawl. So thank God for that. So we're gonna get rolling. So we always did pretty decent with Garruk, if I'm remembering correctly. I think we have some additional cards. I was looking at putting Nylea and Erebos into the deck, but I think those both really want more of a creature-focused deck, and it's not saying we certainly have a lot of creatures, but our commander's a Planeswalker, and we've got a lot of just removal and stuff like that, so I was kind of holding back on that. So we have a free mulligan. We only have one color here, and I don't want to be using Field of Ruin on turn 3 to fix. That doesn't sound very good, so we're going to take our mulligan. Oh yeah, this is a little bit better. Wish we had an untapped green source, but this is fine. We're gonna keep this and be happy about it. And we got some action for sure. And our opponent's playing a Yara, which I think I'd rather be in our shoes against the Yara deck. We have a lot of removal, and if we can keep their commander consistently dead, I think we've got a pretty decent chance here. Probably just jam the goose. Yeah, okay, so we're going to jam the goose, and then we're going to go, I mean, it doesn't really, we've got 4 lands here, we can just play our swamp then, so yeah, we're fine to do that. Probably next turn, well, we don't want a Lovestruck Beast probably without dropping the 1-drop, ooh, I'd like to kill that. I'd like to kill that card, so we might just, I think, honestly, Rankle sack a creature. I don't want to lose the goose, but we aren't running much of the food synergy anymore, and so Rankle a turn early and killing that card sounds fine with me. And do we have anything we want to discard? I don't think we're at that point yet, so we're each going to sack a creature, and, oh, I feel like we're in an okay place to draw a card. And then we're going to sacrifice the goose, and we've got removal open up next turn, and yeah, we can, if they just play their commander, we can just deal with their commander. That's that was good. I'm really happy about that. So we just get to do this. So we got double black, so we can go get a forest, so we have double green. Doesn't really matter what order we do this in. I guess the other option, that is probably, yeah, the least costly version of doing this. We won't be able to attack with a Lovestruck Beast, but honestly, that seems like a pretty small cost. Each player loses a life. I think we're going to keep drawing right now. Yeah, I think that's where we want to go. Okay, good. We got our land, so we're going to sack our 1/1, make them sack their commander. And, yeah, making sure we hit our land drops for that turn 6 Garruk seems good. And, heck, if they just play another creature out, we could just sack the Lovestruck Beast to Rankle, since we aren't going to attack with it. Rankle is a really complicated card. There's a lot going on. Oh, no. They have sack fodder. And it's one of those cards that, like, it's honestly pretty easy to play wrong. I say we just Death Sprout, right? Let's make sure we get Garruk. So see if we can get him to sack the goat to the Woe Strider, which is fine with me. I suppose we could have eaten to extinction the Woe Strider, but they don't have that much in their graveyard right now, so I'm really not too concerned. think we need green swords. It doesn't matter. We got the Jungle Hollow here. Fortunately, we didn't have an untapped land because it would have been nice to put our 1/1 down and bash in for 5. At this point, I don't think we need to let them draw anymore, so we're just going to hit in for 3. And they've got 5 cards in hand. I'm sure they've got something to discard, and we don't want to feed their escape, so we aren't going to have them discard anything right now. Let's see what they got. This is just the advantage of being in 2 colors here. Our opponent's stuck in black with a commander that doesn't do anything the turn she comes down, and so, oof. So there's a distinct possibility our opponent has something on us here. We could just jam Garruk out. The other option is get the Great Henge going. They might have a Planeswalker removal, but they don't probably have artifact removal. So we're gonna actually go like this. And I think we're going to Once Upon a Time really quick, just see what we got. We will likely just Foulmare Knight. Nothing we want to necessarily get there. Let's grab the Wicked Wolf just so they know we've got some more removal. Let's put a 1-drop down. And if they... now it's going to make them... Oh, crap. I know how to read Magic the Gathering cards. So, certainly not a bad thing. But important to remember that once the once the Henge is down, that we're going to get counters. So we should have probably played that before the Henge, clearly. Well, we still drew a card off it. I think we're in an okay place. We have enough advantage that my badness at Magic is not going to probably hold us off the win. Okay, and we made them, there we go, tap out. Spend their whole turn to do that while we developed our board nicely here. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. What do they got? They got several things. Nothing seems too scary in particular. I'm trying to think, like, they could drop a 6-mana Planeswalker, I suppose? Or they have 5 mana at the moment. But, yeah, I'm not too scared. Okay, it dropped to 6/6, but that's all right. Why don't we just? Oh gosh, do we just kill it? I mean, we could play Garruk and kill it. We could Hydra and killing it seems good. We can make X equal 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we can make X equal 7 if I can count my mana. Yeah. So we'll put a 7/7 down. We'll have it fight here, and we could have gone and we could have stacked that counter if we needed it. And now they're gonna pay some life here probably. Curious how much they're gonna do this. They're gonna have to come up with an answer here pretty soon. Yeah, we get to drop that. Oh, there's Casualties of War. So. Which, yeah, it's honestly, we've been getting blown out by this card so much in these past weeks, in these past episodes, so it's nice to, have it on our side. Oh, my. That's not a bad board wipe at that point. Still think we're probably okay. Oh, boy. We should have probably, let's not continue to make mistakes. Activate our Planeswalker right away. Incubation Druid. Okay, wouldn't have mattered. And then next turn, we just get a alt Garruk, I think, unless they kill Garruk, because I think the play is probably just Karn's Bastion, make our board huge, and then they're in mono black, so they don't have a ton of answers to the Henge. Yeah, a 2/3 flyer is not. This is not what they want in their life right now. So we're gonna proliferate. Oh, we should. Oh man, this is We're just messing up left and right. We could have proliferated an additional counter on our questing beast, but really, again, don't think it's going to matter all that much. Yep, there we go. And yeah, so good showing for Garruk on the first game back in Theros. Yeah, okay. I'm not complaining about that at all. Let's get back in there and get another one in for this today's video. I suppose we're doing 3 videos this week. Kenrith. I think we're going to see a lot more Kenrith now that Golos is going away. And Kenrith, while still a kind of annoying good stuff general, is not as annoying as Golos. Ooh, this is a great opener. We're going to play the Goose, so we're going to Once Upon a Time now. think we just go get my boy Questy Bee. Turn 3 questing beast is hard to argue with. We don't have a black source. The goose can function as a pseudo black source if need be. Oh, there we go. The other option. Oh, actually, we get to do this like this. And as long as they don't kill our Dryad, which I mean, I suppose it's possible, we just get to do that. We still get to play questing beast next turn, or Nissa. Oh gosh, that's a. If we draw a land, that's a turn 3 Nissa if we want it. Which I feel like you do the turn 3 Nissa. And we might just get our opponent to pick their cards up here, to be totally honest. Oh, and like I said, we have this fun interaction of all of our lands are going to tap for double, because all of our lands are each basic land type, per the Dryad. So, yeah, our opponent probably ought to pick up their cards. Oh boy, this is very, very over. Yeah, we can Garruk and Questing Beast here.
Foxes. You're not scared of dogs, are you?
This is likely against the Geneva Convention. What's happening right here? This is really brutal. I'm surprised our opponent hasn't scooped him on up at this point. Well, I guess we might pay all 7 on the Flaxen Intruder next time if we need to. Yep. Okay. You're getting 3 games this week because that was really dumb. Whew. Yeah, I've gotten that Dryad Nissa combo off before, and it doesn't suck. All right. A lot of fast cues. Okay, Kiora. This is a deck that I've been seeing more and more, and this is actually a pretty scary deck. We've lost to this on video before, and I'm kind of developing my strategy against it. The main thing is you just keep it off the board, and this is a deck where we can do that, and so we are probably going to save that Assassin's Trophy for the Kiora. If we let them untap and draw a card and play a beater, she's got 7, so generally it's hard to kill in 1 turn. We are going to be able to take her off the board in 1 turn, but they might just be able to put her right back down because of how Assassin's Trophy work. But if we can just tie up their mana and get her to a point where they can't untap and play multiple creatures, that's probably good enough. So we're going to Once Upon a Time here. Oh, really tempted on that Dryad again? Like, really tempted? But I think we need to make sure we hit our land drops here. Yep, okay. So we are going to put the Flaxen Intruder down right now. We could have obviously put the Lovestruck Beast token down, but this is going to, obviously they're probably going to play a turn 1 artifact, but it does set us up in a situation where if they can't play their artifact ramp now, we are going to decline that action. We do not want to sacrifice her for no reason. But if they want to play their Signet here, I mean, they're not going to. They're just straight up not going to do it. Which is fine with me. So, unfortunately, we've got to play our tapped land here. Kiora's probably coming up next turn. So we'll play the Knight of the Ebon Legion. We'll leave the Assassin's Trophy up for the end step. If we can make him spend this turn playing Kiora and then next turn playing Kiora, I think that puts us in a pretty decent spot to get control of this game. Now, they aren't necessarily going to put Kiora down, but I would not be surprised. Oh, Questy Bee. We're going to take 4 here, and then we're just going to Death Sprout it. We're not losing. We're just paying for it. We're just taking 4. We aren't going to lose the Assassin's Trophy, which is more versatile. Excellent. Okay, so Death Sprout the Questing Beast. What do we need? We'll get a black here. We could have. I suppose I think it's okay. So go get a green. Untapped. No, nothing there. And then, there we go. That seems pretty solid. They've got a lot more cards in hand, but we've ramped pretty hard. We can get Garruk down here. Sadly, Garruk can't kill planeswalkers, but that'd probably be a little too much. So if they play a creature, we just got to play Garruk and kill. Well, okay. We're doing good with Garruk. Oh boy, we've left us at an awkward amount of time left. Guess we're gonna do a long video. I'm not gonna. Don't normally jam 4 games in the first day, but we got 2 people scooping them up quick. Garruk's doing work. Shouldn't have waited this long to do Garruk. Okay. I think Green Black's got a lot of really cool stuff going for it at the moment, and yeah, we just got to play a lot of removal and a lot of high-powered cards, and Garruk is a huge pain. Okay, another Kiora, possibly the same Kiora. I really should pay better attention to our opponents' names, but I don't. Yeah, they go first. We got... This seems really good. If we draw, like, a more land... There. Look at that. So, a little slow. We don't have a 2-1 or 2-drop yet, which is surprising, because we're actually running a lot of them, but... That's okay, because we've got a sweet 2-drop, although the turn 2 Kiora's a huge pain. I'm going to be totally honest. I find Kiora's voice very annoying. I did not picture her voice like that. I don't know if my game volume's up high enough for you to get that, but like, not my favorite. This is that scenario I was pitching to you all, where you don't really want... the Kiora to get to untap and just accrue value like our opponent's doing right now. So, not great, but, I mean, heck, we had to find keep, and sometimes they get the turn 2 Kiora. It's just going to happen, and then that's going to put us way back. And it also, Kiora's a nice tool to ramp for them. So, thankfully, we've got the Questing Beast if need be. If we draw a land, we have Liliana, which might be our... I don't really want to lose the Dryad. Oh, Thassa. Yeah, I think we're going to potentially Liliana here. I suppose, well, we need to draw an untapped land to do that. Oh, okay. At least they're not getting any. Well, ooh, that's an enters the battlefield trigger. Oof. Okay, so good and bad news. We got the Casualties of War, but we don't have the mana for it. Yeah, we are gonna ensure that we do next turn. What do we need? I'm gonna go get a swamp. And then we're gonna bash in on Kiora, and I'm assuming chisel him down at least by 2. I don't think it's smart to throw the goose in front. And then that puts us in a... Well, we're probably... Did she just say now I'm salty? Okay. At least they know they're Magic players. Oh, that's irritating. Okay. That's annoying, but certainly not the end of the world. We aren't going to be able to destroy Thassa. Oh, we didn't put in. I didn't put the Shadow Spear into the deck, which is probably okay. At least, hey, we have an artifact to take out now. Okay, this isn't too bad. So artifact creature. We can at least target it. So what do we target? So we're gonna take out the Hydra. We're gonna take out a forest. There we go. Okay, that was a weird delay. Oh, they were waiting for choosing a command zone. So okay, that's a cleaned up board state. Yeah, I wouldn't hate the Goose being dead. We aren't taking him off green mana here. It's just not realistic. If our opponent wants to tap out for Kiora, I wouldn't... Oh, that's even better. Because, yeah, we need to get our board growing so that when our opponent plays Kiora, we can kill their blockers and kill Kiora. Now they have to pay 5 for Kiora. Kiora gets way worse. The first kill, Kiora is pretty bad. The second one, Kiora's... Once Kiora costs 7... That is not an impressive use of their time at all. Okay, so I don't love the 2 mana they've got open right here. I think we're gonna play Garruk. It's possible they've got a counter spell, but hey, they don't. And we're putting wolves down. We aren't killing the goose. I don't think the goose is honestly that scary at the moment. And we get to live the dream of Garruk and Liliana, which is just nasty. Gosh, honestly, next turn, if they play a creature, which I'm assuming they're going to do, we probably pay Liliana, kill 2 wolves, and get the emblem off, and it's going to be really hard for... I hate Agent of Treachery, viewers. I'm not... Oh, they have Agent of Treachery and Thassa. Oh, this is...
Not scared of dogs, are you?
This is bad. So, they stole Garruk, and they're gonna steal a wolf probably, or a land? Probably a wolf. That Agent of Treachery needs to be mega super dead. There's not a 1-drop on the battlefield right now, which is okay. We can killing the Agent of Treachery seems really bad. Whenever a creature dies this turn, no, they aren't gonna block. They definitely aren't going to block. Questing... Oh, man, because Liliana doesn't actually... That was a brutal play. That's just a combo that's really hard to beat. We can just hope our opponent makes a big mistake. Literally, I think our best play is hope our opponent makes a big mistake. They probably aren't going to, but... I've had people misplay into this. Oh my god, are they doing it? Are they doing it? Are they doing it? They're doing it. They're doing it. Why? Do people not understand that this is a turn thing? I mean, maybe it was just a, maybe they just wanted to make, I mean, they get the Garruk emblem, which is going to be really hard to come back from. I'm assuming that's what they do, and they still probably beat us here. Oh, that's a nice little Lotus Field. Oh, boy. Now, this is actually an interesting situation we find ourselves in. So, if they minus Garruk... Wow! Our opponent is punting, and I'm not going to complain about it, because we get to kill Thassa this turn. We aren't doing well, but we haven't lost this game, which we should have lost. Our opponent's drawn a ton of cards, but let's see if they've got the counterspell. If they've got the counterspell, they've got this game. Which, okay. So they're gonna lose Thassa. I don't love the fact that they have our commander right now, but we can fix that. We're doing our darndest to come back from this one, viewer. This video's gonna run a little long, but that's okay. That's okay. I want you guys to have good games. We could have ended it on those 3, but let's see if we can win this game that we don't deserve to win. Okay, so Cavalier has a lot of really appealing targets for our opponent, and right now we don't have a means to have them exile it. And I suppose, so that say enters the, okay, so does it dies trigger, thankfully, so the flick, well, they don't get a flicker. They don't get a flicker. Okay, okay. I'm living in a world where they had an indestructible enchantment, and I didn't think we were going to get it killed, probably. Okay, Uro's a pain in the butt. Let's see. But we can potentially deal with Uro. This is what I'm talking about, though. They've drawn so many cards. They've drawn so many cards out of their deck. What do they got? 28 in library. We got 43. So, like, I'm probably holding on very unreasonable hope. Do they discard him, or do they just have mana to do both? Holy moly. Oh, boy. Yeah, they are, I think, I mean, they've gotten to play with our commander a lot more than us, which, not fair. Not very fair. Not nice, at the very least. Probably fair. I don't think Agent of Treachery is, like, too much, to be totally honest. Let's get Garruk back. And then...
Rise and shine.
Gosh, Questy B? We'll go in... If they make a wise move on the Cavalier, yeah, it depends what they get back. We're probably just going to scoop this one up, because I just don't see us coming back on this one. Yeah, there's the Agent of Treachery. I mean, which, we sat there, we were going to get beaten down. That was not a game we were winning. So, okay, got taken out that game, but now the pressure's off me to try to go for an undefeated week, so that's nice for me. All right, thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been Garruk. If you want more Brawlin with Brett and more Garruk, we are going to do 2 more videos this week. The next one's going to be out on Wednesday, so check that out. And if you like more of me, I'm on TCG University. All sorts of videos, MDG Study Hall, if you like hearing me blather more than you already have right here. So thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next video.